The Homa Bay County Assembly is situated at the heart of Homa Bay town in the Lakeside County. This assembly, as other assemblies in the country since promulgation of the new constitution, which gave birth to the devolved system of government, has progressively developed its muscles in discharging its mandate in legislation.
And as a speaker, I have various roles that we play at the assembly. First person as the spokesperson of the assembly. I'm also presiding over the proceedings of the assembly, and as also the chairperson of the county assembly service board that also deals with the management and administration of the assembly. We have managed to come up with various bills that are helping us as the people of Homa Bay to give the right services to the people of Homa Bay through legislations that we are doing and also through the oversight. These bills are, amongst others, the Climate Change Act of 2022, Revenue Administration Act of 2022. Remember, before I came to the Assembly, I was once in the executive as the executive committee member, and before that I was the chairman of the task force on revenue administration, and we did recommend that we come with this act, which Assembly has done and which has also helped to improve the revenue collection within Homa Bay County. We also came with the Revenue Board Act of 2022 and also the Lake Development Act of 2023. Recently, just last week in the Assembly, we passed some two very crucial bills for the county, which will also seriously help to improve the services and also help our people to grow economically. One of them is the Public Participation Bill of 2027. That means the people must be brought 2024. That means the people must be brought into participation in whatever we are doing. So that Public Participation Bill of 2024 is also waiting for an assent from the governor. We also recently passed the Affirmative Action and Enterprise Development Bill of 2024, where it will help the business community access grants through the county government. And through our oversight role as the Assembly, we will ensure through the implementation committee that all the bills that have been passed are fully implemented for the service delivery. Thank you.
Homa Bay County Assembly prides itself in attaining a number of achievements in terms of dispersing its roles and infrastructural developments. The Assembly currently has 5 modern committee rooms and a well-designed, a state-of-art plenary which comfortably accommodates all its members and gives good environment for debates and space for consultation.
As you can see, our Assembly has given provision for members of the public to participate in everything that we do. Apart from the plenary functions, we also do committee services. The committee services we have committee rooms provided for committees, and they are well equipped with everything that members need for purposes of ensuring that legislation, oversight and representation is achieved.
The Assembly consists of 40 elected members and 14 nominated members. The members are drawn from various professional fields ranging from doctors, engineers, lawyers, accountants, among other professions. This spices up debates at the floor of the House, bringing up bills with the quality contents.
As a member of County Assembly representing Arujo Ward, my mandate and also my role is to represent our people, is to oversight the county government and also to legislate on behalf of our people. So we have 54 members, that is 40 elected members and 14 nominated members. and we work as a team. The reason why Homa Bay County Assembly is recognized as one of the best assemblies in the country is because of our unity. We are united for a purpose, and that is why for the last 2 years in this third assembly, we've not witnessed any form of wars or fights for that matter.
I want to say that tremendously we've managed to see and receive a number of development across the county, and this has come as a result of seamless working relation between the county assembly and the executive, which is led by High Excellency the Governor Gladys Atieno Nyasuna-Wanga, and also the county assembly that is led by Right Honorable Speaker Polycarp Okombo.
Notwithstanding, the security of the assembly and members is given high-leveled priority, ranging from modern electric fence of 24-hour CCTV camera surveillance. This makes both members and staff secured while discharging their duties in various departments and plenaries.
We take care of the security apparatus of this institution. We manage the physical security apparatus of this institution. That is, we take care of the leadership by providing close quarter protection. We take care of the assets. We protect the assets of the institution, as well as protection of members and other staff. Now, how do we do this? The Assembly has since procured professionally outsourced security guards, which take care of this Assembly 24 hours round. To complement the same, the Assembly has also procured a state-of-the-art CCTV that takes care of this assembly. So that means we can conduct reviews, we can monitor, we can do our surveillance from very far, and hence the assembly security status will always be fine.
Homa Bay Assembly is also one of the few assemblies which have immensely embraced the 2/3 gender rule as per the requirement of the Kenyan Constitution, having produced 17 female members in the House.
Kuna furaha sana, tena tunafanya kazi pamoja kama waheshimiwa. Katika theluthi mbili ya kina mama katika bunge la Homa Bay, tuko na furaha sana sisi kina mama, tunafanya kazi kama familia moja. Na tena kiongozi ya walio wengi, Mheshimiwa Ugindo, anatupatia kazi kulingana na vile kanuni za kudumu zinafanya. Na tuko na furaha sana, gavana wetu mpendwa pia kila hatua apigapo tunapiga pamoja kama kina mama katika eneo bunge katika jimbo la ugatuzi la Homa Bay. Kuhusisha kina mama ni kudumisha amani. Panapo kuwa na kelele, lazima uweze kudumisha, kuweka kina mama karibu, ndiposa tuweze kuwa na amani.
The county's legislative house also boasts of good working relationship across all its departments, with everyone discharging their roles without coercion, hence creating a peaceful working environment.
My role as the head of human resource is to advise the County Assembly Service Board that is mandated with the employment and human resource services. I also do counseling and guidance for the entire staff. Generally, my role flows up to the members of the assembly, that is the MCAs and their ward staff, because we run their payroll. We ensure that they get their salaries in time, and we also handle their medical issues. In relation to the legislative summit, we support the members of the county assembly with giving out their details, because it is the human resource department that has their personal details that are always required for submission at the summit. Challenges majorly are many, but to mention a few is issues of dealing with personal details. There are so many people who would not like to give out their personal details for reasons best known to them, for privacy and confidentiality. but we have to explain to them the reasons why their documents are required and what they are going to be used for, and we ensure we inform them that their details are confidential. And generally, having worked for the many years that I have, with the experience and the qualifications, you manage well and you work together with the people that you have. That is teamwork, and mostly you have to empower your staff and delegate mostly to help you work better.
We ensure that we acquired goods, work and services of the right quality, right price, right time, right quantity, from the right source, to ensure that there is continuous flow of production in terms of legislation. We also ensure that we enhance provision of consumables and all stationery and all equipment that entails to the members of county assemblies operations. Some of the milestones that we've had in terms of procurement in correlation to oversight, and we've managed to embrace an e-procurement system that is fully embraced. We've also had good ranking in terms of compliance and contract management. As a matter of fact, we are putting up devolving county assembly offices for the members of county assembly to enhance devolution and also to reduce the cost of leasing offices from private citizens. Above all, there are few challenges here and there. One of them being the existing pending bills that have resulted in terms of because of a delay in exchequer releases. That is the major function that we are seeing, but in the fullness of time, once we've settled all the pending bills, then we are assured of a continuous flow of systems.
My main responsibility is to coordinate the activities of the House of this assembly and to ensure that members achieve the objective of devolution and their mandate as outlined in Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya. Homa Bay County Assembly is an assembly having 26 committees, which entails both select and sectoral committees. In our assembly, we have 10 sectoral committees and 16 select committees, ranging from watchdog committees to housekeeping committees. In this third assembly, I want to acknowledge that Homa Bay County Assembly has passed a total of 126 reports and varied legislations. So this has helped the members to oversight the executive and to achieve the objective of devolution and their objective as outlined in Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya. In this assembly, we have achieved a lot and there's still gaps left. Our main challenge is on the limited resources that the county assembly received from the exchequer. This is in line with the delay in the disbursement of funds by the National Treasury. So if we can urge the bodies concerned, the Senate, the Council of Governors, the County Assemblies Forum, to ensure that the devolved function and the county assemblies receive their full amount that is allocated to them with limited challenges, and to ensure that more allocation is allocated to the county government to ensure that they achieve their objective as outlined in the Constitution and the relevant legislation.
My core mandate in supporting the legislative processes of this assembly includes one, providing support for majorly the Hansard system, that is used for the transcription of the events that takes place in the county assembly. We also post regularly on the website the major proceedings that happens in the assembly. We also engage with the media and control the media access to the assembly. So we gauge whatever goes out to the public that is not supposed to be, what is not supposed to be viewed by the public and what is safe for the public view. Apart from that, we also provide support for major departments in the assembly, which includes the procurement department, the finance and the HR. In that we provide support using systems that are brought in by the government, like IFMIS, that is controlling from budgeting, procurement and payment of goods and services that are procured by the assembly. We also we also control the social media handles that belongs to the assembly by providing policies and guidelines of usage of the same. What do I mean by this? The social media has been a good tool for access of information, and it has too its demerits and merits. So we try to limit the demerits, excessive use of the same, and we provide such to give public information. That is again our major mandate, so that we provide public access to information, timely public access of information and happenings of the assembly. We again provide support for honorable members. We control their emails. We also provide we strive to provide paperless assembly, so that we share things like order papers in the tablets that we provided for members. And in that line, we are also striving to improve in future in the line of having a full e-parliament in Homa Bay County Assembly. In future, we are also planning to have a small radio station for Homa Bay County Assembly, working in conjunction with the CAK, so that we can get some small frequency that can only be accessed by maybe the vicinity or a radius that is within county of Homa Bay, so that members of the public can at times follow live proceedings of the assembly from wherever they could be. But again, that one is also happening because we also do live coverages through our YouTube accounts, Facebook, and any other social media handles that we have. I think those, and amongst others that I may not mention, that is majorly the work of the ICT in the Homa Bay County Assembly. Thank you.
In this department, we provide services to the office of the Speaker and members of the County Assembly as the Assembly, which has a role to play as provided in Article 185 of the Constitution on legislation, representation and oversight. So the office helps members in terms of processing the instruments that are very important in actualization of the provision of that article of the Constitution. So the office helps members in processing the various statements of topic of concern, requests for statements, processing of the motions, also processing of the various reports. So my office also provides advisory services to members, so that whatever they are doing is within the right legal framework as per the Constitution and various legislations. So that is the role that is being played with this office. We also do perform other duties that have been assigned by the clerk. The office also works hand in hand very closely with the deputy clerk in charge of committee services, because our work is interrelated. So the office plays very critical role The office also works hand in hand with other officers who are within the department. We have various committee clerks, we have various officers who are providing services in the plenary. We also have departments like communication, public relations, ICT, so that the assembly is seen to be performing its function. Also work very closely with the answer department and also the sergeants. So I believe that this work that we are doing with direction from the clerk of the county assembly plays a very critical role, because that is the backbone of the county assembly.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Christine Kinyi Otieno. My sign name is this one. I'm a sign language interpreter. I work here at the County Assembly of Homa Bay. In Kenya, we have got 3 languages, that is English, Kiswahili, and sign language. And constitutional right, it is mandatory that we must have interpreter so that we can break communication barriers between the hearing people and the deaf community. That is why all are welcomed in any proceedings that we always have here in the assembly. Thank you.
The unity and good working relationship of this third house has differentiated it from the previous ones, where violence was witnessed frequently.
As an assembly, we have done a lot, and we are all aware that our county has been in top 5 when all the 47 counties are ranked. And the reason being that this County Assembly of Homa Bay has passed some of the legislative agendas, and some of them being the construction of Ondoa Kaunda, our I-classrooms, the construction of I-classrooms. We like named it Ondoa Kaunda as a county. And because of this assembly, this county has constructed 240 I-classrooms. We have 40 wards in the county, and out of 40 wards, there is no ward that has less than 6 I-classrooms since the High Excellency Gladys Wanga came to be the governor of Homa Bay. And I want to inform the whole nation that in Homa Bay County, at least the issue of Ward Development Fund had not been approved by the budget controller or name them. We've been requesting the president to give an executive order over the same. But there was a court ruling. I don't know whether that will affect the National Assembly because they have a constituency development fund. But all the same, Homa Bay has ward-based projects that we always allocate 26 million to every ward to cater for the ward-based projects.
Inasmuch as the Assembly is mandated to oversight the Executive, it has kept good working relationship with the Executive to foster development in different parts of the county.
The Third Assembly of Homa Bay County is working hand in hand and with the Executive, and we're having a cordial relationship.
And since maybe September 2022 to date, we've never had any maybe bad issue between the County Assembly and the executive. And that has made our governor to work without interference, because as an assembly we know our role. We don't always come in in a way to help the governor in doing the implementations, as we oversight. And I want to thank the honorable members for that.
The bills passed by this assembly has contributed positively in promoting key sectors in Homa Bay County, like education, having Ondoa Kaunda Initiative, county bursaries, and Fins to Swim scholarship, health, blue economy, climate change, and agriculture.
Basically, my mandate, as per the Standing Order 16A, Part 6, to be very specific, is to mobilize the party membership in participating in the House proceedings, in the committee proceedings, and in the party meetings. And this has really enhanced or has made us as a county assembly to actualize the legislative agenda of the county. These members have done through the passage of motions, our reports from the committees, and even statements. To be very specific, I want to say that as a county or as an assembly, we've really passed a lot of legislations. And I want just to be very precise that, just to mention but a few. In 2013-2024, we passed the Facility Improvement Financing Act of 2023. This has really enabled our county of the Homa Bay to improve so much on the services of the health. And recently you can attest to this that during the survey we were coming to almost third or second in the country. We also, as an assembly, we passed the labor-based policy, which also gave us a milestone in constructing 163 classrooms within a year. So we want to say that as an assembly, and being the whip, we've really actualized the legislative agenda.
The assembly is also key in improving tourism by passing legislation that supports preservation of tourist attraction sites with an aim of sustaining the Western tourism circuit.
I want to say that as a matter of fact, we've had a number of development in across the wards, and this, compared to the previous government, we can say that there is a lot of effort that has been put to improve the livelihood of Homa Bayans, more so those that are impactful.
From the high standards set by this arm of devolution government, there is high expectation that the spirit that drives the legislators will bring to reality the county's slogan, a county of endless potential.